Emerging from the ashes of the 1991 Mount Pinatubo explosion and the remnants of one of the largest American naval bases outside the United States, Subic has flourished over the years to become a bastion of commercialization. The transformation has been amazing. The growth has been rapid. Sandwiched by the long terrain of Zambales mountain range and a picturesque bay that opens up to South China Sea, Subic is perfect for long-distance races. Every March since 2015, this place has been the home of a tough race. .9-kilometer swim, 90-kilometer bike, 21-kilometer run.
I think every race has new challenges.
You know, anything's possible, and that's what you've got to look at.
It's always about racing in a smart way, not only push hard from the very beginning.
You have to be strong also mentally, not just physically.
Once the training ground of the US military forces during the Cold War, this place will be transformed again into a battleground where physical endurance will be tested and mental toughness will be challenged. This is the 2017 Century Tuna IRONMAN 70.3. Close to 1,000 triathletes from 47 different countries have gathered here. Most of these triathletes are just looking forward to surviving this killer race, conquering their fears, and pushing beyond their limits. One of them was Craig Alexander, the defending Century Tuna IRONMAN 70.3 champion and a living legend in the sport.
There's always a pressure to race at a good level. I don't see myself as the man to beat. I think it's a very good field. There's 5 or 6 guys who could win, like most races. So, you know, I've been, over the years, been able to race very well, consistently well, and win my fair share of races, but every race is different. I think every race has new challenges.
But before he became a champion, Crowe went through tough times that set him up to become an Ironman. He was able to transform his failures into opportunities.
When I was at university studying, I had a lot of jobs, working for a builder, handing out newspapers, a lot of jobs. Just like, you know, growing up, you experience certain things, and with that, hopefully you can translate it into something later on. And, you know, my education and my other sporting experiences certainly helped with my triathlon career.
In last year's race, Crowe won a thriller against Patrick Lang of Germany. Lang was 2 minutes ahead over Alexander before Crowe overtook the 2016 Ironman world champion bronze medalist halfway through the run course. While he is considered as the man to beat in arguably the toughest field ever assembled in the history of the race here in Subic, Crowe isn't buying the favorite tag.
There's a lot of good guys here racing. You have the reigning 70.3 world champion Tim Reed. You have Rudy Wild from Switzerland, who finished 3rd at the 70.3 Worlds last year. It's been the trend the last few years that all the races just have a very deep field and very competitive field.
Without Lang, Alexander's compatriot Tim Reed is tipped to be his closest rival in this year's race. Reed was the inaugural winner of the Century Tuna IRONMAN 70.3 here at Subic in 2015. After relinquishing the crown when he could only finish at 3rd spot last year, he bounced back strong, winning the 2016 70.3 World Ironman Championship.
The competition now is getting stronger and stronger over here, so it's really good to be back. I don't think the expectations of me are necessarily more than the other guys, because, you know, at this time of year, it's I'm still building into my training. It's still progressing, and I don't expect to be in peak condition, but I do expect to give 100% out there. There's a chance, but it's no guarantee.
Reed's fall from the Century Tuna Ironman 70.3 throne last year serves as a reminder to August Benedicto, the hometown vet and the defending Filipino elite champion, that you are just as good as your last race. Benedicto, who hails from nearby Tarlac, finished last year's race at an impressive 7th overall to win the Filipino elite title. What made it more remarkable was the fact that he did it despite the lack of sleep and preparation 3 months heading into the race after his wife gave birth to their firstborn child. A two-time Cobra Ironman 70.3 champion and Southeast Asian Games bronze medalist in duathlon, Benedicto has pedaled his way to become an elite triathlete. August was born second among 8 siblings. At an early age, he learned to look after himself, delivering countless kilos of ice using a bicycle he assembled with parts coming from a junk shop.
Ice delivery boy ako sa mga tindahan sa store bago pumasok sa eskwela. And then, para sa dami rin namin magkakapatid, 8 kami magkakapatid. So, kailangan ko hindi lang umasa sa magulang ko kasi isa pa ako sa pabigat sa mga magulang ko kung manghihingi pa ako ng pera. So, yun, doon ko na-realize na tumulong sa parents ko, delivery boy, tapos at least hindi nila ako problema sa pagbigay ng pera o sa baon ko o pagbayad ng eskwelahan. So, yun yung everyday na ginagawa kong trabaho.
That basically served as his impromptu training when he later joined Le Tour de Filipinas. At the age of 15, he won his first medal in long-distance running using a pair of borrowed shoes that were too big for him, and finished his first duathlon using his friend's mountain bike. Determined to make a career out of professional racing to earn money to support his family, he tried out for the national team. His stint there led to another when he met and forged a friendship with 4-time Ironman World Women's Champion Chrissy Wellington.
Sabi nila may duathlon in Clark. So one of my friends told me like why you not join in duathlon just to try, sabi gano'n sa akin. And then I said, let's see sir. Okay, just training. The first join ko is number 4 ako. So sabi ko malapit na. So join uli. So na-challenge na makipag-join. So yun, nakapasok ako sa junior national team ng duathlon. So tuloy-tuloy lang.
As the saying goes, great things never came from comfort zones. True to his motto, never give up, August is a living proof of the resiliency of the Filipino spirit. The Century Tuna Ironman 70.3 Subic Bay would like to thank Century Tuna, Century Bangus, Department of Tourism, Tourism Promotions Board, Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, ASEA Subic Bay, Manila North Tollways Corporation, Gatorade, Saucony, Tier, The Philippines Talk, Triline, AsiaTry.com, Finisher Picks,